Okay, for this video, I will be showing how to represent exponential functions in block areas. So 5 times 5, which is 5 squares, we're going to use squares as an example. So 5 squares. So that's 5 times 5. So if we look over here, we need five rows and then 5 columns to represent that we have 5 times 5, which will give you 25. And that could work same thing for if we only wanted 4 rows. So that's 4 times 4 is 16. We could also add we could go back to the fifth and we can add one more row. Which gives us 6 and 6. You could do that for 8 and 8. The only thing you would have to do is make sure that you add one row and one column, so row, column, to make sure that it stays as a square because it's squared. So this is 6 times 6 would be 36 is squared. That works. The 5s work, the 4s work, everything works. And then the 8, you would just add 2 more rows of it. Two more rows. And 2 more columns. And you would get an 8 by 8 square, which represents 64 squares, which is 8 times 8. So that is how you represent exponential forms using square shapes to represent that 5 times 5, 6 times 6, 7 times 7, 8 times 8, 4 times 4. It will give you a square shape of 16, 25, 36, 64 squares. And that's how you represent exponential functions. You could do the same thing with cubes to the fourth. You just have to make sure that you have the right amount of blocks to represent that. Thanks. And that's the end.